Use the 351 Lab 1. If I start the simulation in this thing, the LED turns on, and then if you look at it carefully, it'll blink off for just a sec, in a bit. That's because it is running at 10 Hertz, and the LED takes a little while to dim, so it doesn't work very well for that, but it is running at that 10 Hertz. Then if I stop it, and I take this wire, and I move it here, that is changing the S input. Then if I start it again, the LED will turn on and then turn off every 2 seconds, which is much easier to see because it's at 2 Hertz. I wrote some Arduino code for this. I just basically made it so that the one of them turns on 20 times while the other one turns on once by using the constant delay. It's a little clunky, but it works. So if I plug it in and run it, here's the circuit. This is wired the exact same as the one on the Tinkercad. However, the LED just stays on no matter what I do. If I swap the wire from minus to plus, the LED just stays on. So I think I have a bad chip. To prove my point, what I will do is I will move this chip out directly, take away, and then I will move this yellow wire, which is the one for the blinking, to power that LED. And as you can see, that one works fine. Then if I do the same thing with the blue wire, which is the 2 Hertz, and plug that in, turns on, turns off in a 2-second interval, meaning all of the code is working properly and the circuits are wired properly. However, there's something wrong with it that I'm not sure what the issue is. Each one of the chips, aside from the one I just removed, is wired to positive and then grounded. The green wire, which is the switch, is wired to the input of the switching one, and then it is wired to the output is wired to A, which is the inverted, and then the other one is wired as an input for B in the AND gate. These blue and yellow wires, as shown, which work, were wired together. And then in the last chip, these brown wires, which are the outputs of those two from the AND gate, were wired into the OR gate, which I just removed. And the output of that OR gate was wired into that LED. However, like I said, there's some issue. I think it's with the AND gates. I'm not sure what it is, but the code works, the Tinkercad worked, the circuitry is wired properly. There's some issue with it.